to share one of my favourite vegan pasta recipes with you guys, and that is pumpkin pesto pine nut pasta. It's absolutely delicious. I love pesto pastas, and a lot of the time people put chicken in them, but it's so unnecessary. Pumpkin is so delicious in this pesto pasta, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So to start with, what I'm using is some spinach, some olive oil, pasta, basil, cashews, garlic, lemon, some salt, pepper, nutritional yeast if you want to, and some pine nuts. So firstly, I'm starting by taking my pumpkin. About 1/3 of a pumpkin or 1/4 of a pumpkin is good, and I am cutting it up into small cubes. And then I put it onto my lined baking tray, and I add onto that a little bit of olive oil and just rub it through thoroughly. And then I'm just putting on some garlic, salt and pepper and some paprika. This just makes it taste really nice, and the cubes crisp up nicely in the oven on 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. Then I'm putting my pasta on just as per the instructions on the packet. So I'm using these spirals, and I'm using the whole 500 gram bag. So now I'm getting on to making my pesto. So for that, I'm using 1 cup of spinach and 1 cup of basil, which I have here together. I'm putting about half of that into my blender, and I'm just going to layer it up to make it blend more easily. So into that I'm adding 2 cloves of garlic, my cashews, and I'm using half a cup of cashews all up, so I'm putting 1/4 cup of them in now. And I'm using half a cup of olive oil, so I'm putting about 1/4 cup of that in now too. And then I'm putting in the remaining basil and spinach, the remaining cashews and the remaining olive oil, about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and some salt and pepper to taste. And also you could put in 1 teaspoon or 2 of nutritional yeast as well if you wanted to, just to add a bit more savoury flavour, a little bit of that kind of cheesiness, and also some good nutrients. And then I'm just blending that up until it forms a nice puree, and if you want it to be thinner you can just add a little bit more oil to it as it's blending. And then once my pasta's finished cooking, which takes about 15 minutes, I strain it and run cold water through it just to make sure it doesn't stick together, and take my pumpkin out of the oven, and then I just start combining it. I also take my pine nuts and I put them into a hot pan and toast them for a couple of minutes until they're nicely toasted. I actually forgot to do this when I first put the pine nuts into the pasta, but I toasted some more just to show you. So then just mix it all up, and I serve myself up a nice helping. And I just enjoy this recipe so much. It's really simple to do. As you can see, it takes no longer than the time it takes to roast the pumpkin, which is only 20 minutes, so that's pretty ideal. And a big batch like this will last me a week for lunches, and I really enjoy it as a lunch because it's nice and filling, and it's got those healthy aspects in there as well, and I just really like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and if you try it out, definitely let me know. As I always tell you, go onto Instagram or Facebook, because those are the only places that you'll really find me, and let me know if you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.